Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome back to Presto Paul TV. I'm your host, Presto Paul, and on this channel, I teach you the best tricks, tips, and techniques on how to do magic for beginners. Oh boy, I got a fun one for you. This is another video in my series for Halloween 2022. Today, you're going to learn how to produce just about anything you want from a paper tube. So sit back, relax, enjoy this brief presentation of the trick, and then I will show you how to do that in just a few minutes. Remember, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer. So Halloween 2022 is just around the corner. This is a fun trick you can do at a Halloween party, fall festival, whatever you want. What if you could produce anything you want from this cardboard tube? Would that be magical? Well, let's take a look and see what we have inside. We have absolutely nothing inside until we roll it up once again and we say the magic words for today, Halloween candy. We say Halloween candy and guess what? We get Halloween candy. Now, I gotta say, that's pretty smart. Or you could say the magic words, I see you. Yep, I can really see you. Or you could say the magic words, and you get something extra special. Extra special. Or we could say the magic words, Presto, and reach inside the tube and pull out some beautiful handkerchiefs just like that. Now, if you want to learn how to do this secret to this little trick, you stick around and I'll show you exactly how it's done. All right, so here is how you make this really cool production tube. I found this in a library book. I don't remember which one. It was many, many years ago. It's a really cool little device that you can make at home to make a production of anything. Scarves, candy, whatever you want it to be. Your imagination is what you will make the magic out of. So here's what you're gonna have in the end product. You're gonna have this little tube like this, and you're gonna open it up so you can show that it is empty to your spectators. And then you roll it back up nice and tight. You make a magical gesture or whatever you want. You're gonna reach inside and you're gonna pull out whatever you want to produce, and you can actually show it's empty without showing it it's empty. And I'll explain more about what that is in just a moment. But first, let's go down to the table so you can see exactly how to make this trick. Get your paper, get your pencil, get a ruler, just watch the tutorial part and get the crafts that you need to make this really cool device. So here's the device you're going to be making here in just a moment with these arts and craft things. Basically what it's going to look like when you do the trick at the end is that you hold on to these ends just like this and you pull and it opens up so that people can see that there's nothing inside the tube. The secret is though, if you pull the wrong direction, which will be opposite of the right direction you're going to need to pull, if you do it the wrong way, it'll show what the secret is, which is this big old tube that's hiding whatever you want to load inside that tube. And we'll talk about that in more detail. But now let's break down how to make this device. And here we go. Okay, so here's your 7-inch piece. I've taken some double stick tape and ran it along this edge. You're just gonna roll this up into a tube, whatever size you wish to have. It does not matter, depending on how big of a load you're gonna be putting in there. If you want a 1-inch hole, a 2-inch hole, whatever you want, doesn't matter. You're just gonna press that down until that sticks. Now, if you wanted to do a production, I was telling you before, you could show this empty, and the way this works is that this is going to be a hollow tube here, obviously, but if you want to load something in there such as candy, you can't do that and do all the rolling without the candy spilling out along the way. So that's where this little circle came into play. You're just going to take that circle and you're going to tape it to one of the ends just like that, and you'll assemble it in just a moment. I will show you how that works. All right, so you've made the tube and you've taped it together with double stick tape. On the outside on that seam, you're going to put a couple more layers of double stick tape because that's going to stick to the back side of this in just a moment. I put the circle on here and I just glued that, or just taped that down, excuse me, with double stick tape as well. That only needs to be there if you're going to use things like candy, whatever you put in there, eyeballs or whatever you want to produce outside of there. Spiders would be a good idea too. And you just put that there if you want something solid. If you're just doing like a handkerchief or something, you won't need that. But I'm going to show you how to get away with that black art principle here in just a moment. So here you're going to take your green piece that you have, and you're going to fold it in half from left to right. Line up the edges just like this and press it down. Make a little crease right there. And what you're going to be doing is adding that tube that you just made to that left edge where you folded it over. Now you don't want it sticking all the way to the top, so this is the top up here. So I'm going to place it just a little bit off the bottom, but just a little bit more at the top to make a nice production so you don't see anything inside there. You're just going to push that down in there. Then you're going to take that whole assembly and you're going to roll it. And you're going to roll it and you're going to roll it and you're going to roll it all the way up into a nice tight roll like that, okay? Then overnight, you're going to take some rubber bands and you're going to twist them on there. You might have to give 2 or 3 twists, whatever the case may be. And you want to do that from both ends. And what you're doing here is making sure that this stays nice and tight until overnight, and the next day it'll be ready to go. All right, so now for how to do this trick. Whatever load you desire, you're gonna place inside that black tube beforehand. And I'm just gonna stick these handkerchiefs back inside there. They're just easy to do quickly. You can use eyeballs, you can use Smarties, you could use Skittles, you could use Starburst, you can use any candy you want, or spiders, or whatever your imagination comes up with. Now, to operate this and not see the back side, which is the side that has that black tube, what you're going to do is you'll see there's 2 ends right here. The end that's closest to you, that's going to be in the back, you're going to grab with your right index fingers and thumb, and your rest of fingers will go on there. The other hand, your left hand, will reach around to the front and pull the outer flap out. So the inner flap towards you is on the right hand, just like that. The outer portion's on the left hand, and when you pull that apart, it will show nothing inside. Now you wanna make sure you practice that, because the first time that you do it the opposite way, you'll realize it, and you don't wanna do that in front of your friends. So then you go ahead and you scrunch it really tight. You wanna make this tight, because in a minute I'm gonna show you that black art thing I was talking about a second ago. Then you reach inside, do your magic words, magic spell, whatever the case may be, and produce what you want out of the tube. Now, to show that the tube is empty nonchalantly without saying, hey, the tube is empty, all you do is just point it like this. The trick is wearing a dark colored shirt. Black, gray, dark brown, whatever, because what they're only looking at is that bottom piece right there. That's what they're going to be looking at, but through that much distance, and you don't focus on, you don't just stick it in their face, you just gesture with it. And this is a nice way of saying the tube is empty now without the tube actually being empty. And that's how you do this trick. Make sure you practice this in front of a mirror and get the handling of where the fingers go so that you open it up without giving away the secret the first time you perform this. Well, there you go with another fun trick that you can do this Halloween in the year 2022. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that one. Take the time to put that together. Give it a few minutes of practice before you perform it. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer that. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do so right now down there in the corner. Subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss another one of these special Halloween episodes I have for you for the year 2022. Hey, until next time, remember, have fun. You'll live longer.